We are moving through second date update week.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 3.
I know. So today isn't the finale. We'll have 3 more this week, but I think today's is pretty good.
Yeah. Marissa is looking for a second date update with Luke. Hi, Marissa.
Hi. How are you?
Excellent. Welcome to Jeff and Jen's.
I'm just still really not that comfortable going out places, you know? I mean, I've known a couple of people who got sick, and I still see my grandparents on the weekends, you know, so I was just being really cautious and kind of nervous about all that.
Right.
So I didn't want to be around a lot of people. So anyway, he got to my house, you know, and I took his temperature.
Did you really?
He was totally cool about it. Yeah. You know, it's just, I know some places are doing that, people are doing that. So
do you have one of those?
I have lots of places I've gone.
Yeah.
Where they've hit my forehead with a.
Well, yeah, public establishments, but I didn't know.
Why not at home? Might as well.
No, it's a great idea. That's what I was going to ask. Was it like one of those handheld things, or did he have to like put it?
Yeah, it's like a little gun.
Oh, please don't tell me you pulled out a rectal thermometer.
Jen, I told you.
Not until we warm up.
Maybe later.
Right. This is a different kind of Tinder date.
Right off the bat.
All right, so you take his temperature at the door. He's clear. You let him in.
Yeah, I was kind of like laughing about it, but yeah, let him in, and I mean his temperature was like 97.7, so you know,
it's
kind of low. But so we go outside and we sat in my backyard and we drink, and I made dinner, so that was fun. We sat and talked for a couple hours, and I thought it was great. I mean, he seemed like a really nice guy, easygoing. You know, he's pretty comfortable. Really comfortable, actually, because he didn't seem very awkward being in my house, which, honestly, if the situation was reversed, I don't know if I would be that at ease. So, you know.
What, being in someone else's house, you mean, during COVID?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so strange. Everything is so strange. But, I mean, I guess that kind of gave me the indication that he was just always okay, no matter where he is, you know, just like super comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any pets?
No, I don't.
Okay, that makes it easier to get comfortable at someone's house, I feel like. For me, like, if I'm allergic to cats, so, like, I can't touch anything when I go to people's houses, because I might scratch myself, and then I'm turning into, you know, like, hives everywhere. So if you don't have animals, he can just ease into that squishy couch and, you know, get cozy.
Yeah. I tend to be a little anxious, but it's cool that he wasn't, you know, because I need calm people. So,
well, this was the first time you were meeting someone in person and having them at your house. Really not knowing a whole lot about them. So from that angle, I could see how you'd be a little...
Right.
Did you let a friend know?
I did. I let a couple friends know.
Okay,
yeah, good plan.
Yeah.
So you guys hung out, backyard, nice night, chatting, all good.
Yeah, it was great because we talked about all kinds of things, you know, and everything's crazy right now. So, you know, we talked about that. We talked about politics. I, you know, always kind of try to, like, get that conversation going early on because I know that politics, all that needs to be discussed kind of early on and often.
Boy, it never used to be. You remember there was a time when it didn't matter? We could be different, and it would be okay.
I don't know. Do you think it's ever been that way, really?
I know plenty of couples who managed to coexist.
Yeah.
Well, my last boyfriend and I just did not see eye to eye, you know?
There's so many issues now. Do you feel like there are more issues now than there were?
Nope.
No, do you feel they're more heated? You think they're more heated and divisive now?
People can't just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
They have to win.
Right.
And you're wrong if you don't.
They got to have the last word.
Yeah. Yes. Everyone's listening to respond instead of listening to understand the other person's side.
Everyone wants a mic drop.
Yes. I mean, that's how my last boyfriend was, honestly, and it did cause all kinds of problems.
Yeah. So how'd the date end?
Well, when he left, he asked if he could hug me, and I said yes. I mean, I thought that was nice. So I thanked him for coming over, and we hugged, and he said he had a great time, but that was it. And I mean, he left, and I didn't hear from him again. So
no tentative plans were made? He wasn't like, let's do this again?
No. Well, I was like, yeah, we'll talk soon, you know, and then we didn't make any plans to do anything, but I texted him a couple of times, but he never got back to me, so I don't know. That was it. That was it.
Maybe he's quarantining himself after that hug.
14 days.
I got to lay low.
I don't know.
How long ago was this?
It's been like 5 days. So,
Still no symptoms?
No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we do this? We'll take a break, which we got to do anyway. When we come back, let's just call Luke, give him an open forum, let him talk, see what he has to say, feel him out, see if we can't get a second date.
Great. That sounds good to me.
And we'll do that next, coming up as we continue on Cincinnati's Q102. Yeah, Marissa met Luke on Tinder, and they kept it pretty low-key. They didn't want to go out because of, everything. So she was nice enough to have him over at her place, where they sat out in the backyard, had some drinks, chit-chatted, thought there might be potential for at least more dates, but that was 5 days ago. She's reached out. He hasn't responded, and here we are.
Hello?
Hi, Luke. It's Jeff and Jenn at Q102 Radio. How are you?
The radio people?
Yes, sir. And Tim and Fritz, the whole gang here from the
Good
morning
morning.
show. How are you?
I'm good.
I know it's kind of a weird phone call. Sorry if we're catching it at a bad time. Do you have a few minutes to talk?
No, I do. I don't think I want anything, so I think I might know what this is about.
Most people have a pretty good idea now when we call them. Even people who don't regularly listen to our show sort of identify us with second date updates. So, yeah, I think second date updates are one of the highest compliments you can get, but I guess that just depends on who it's coming from.
Right.
You know who we're calling about?
You're calling about Marissa, right?
Yes. Everything okay with you? Have you just been busy, or are you intentionally avoiding her?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit easier if I explain, because she was super nice. Like, she was so nice, like really nice.
Now that I'm caught on the spot, let me just say that she's very, very nice.
She's very nice. I know. I'm never really quite sure as a woman how to take that.
She
when
was
somebody
lovely.
says she was nice, that can mean, okay, she wasn't very pretty and her personality wasn't all that great. But you know what? She was nice.
That's not what I mean. I legitimately mean, she's like really nice. Like, I don't even have anything negative to say about her, like, at all. Like, nothing.
That's good, I guess.
It just wasn't a good match, I guess you could say.
Can you be more specific?
Yeah, I mean, we're just a bit different. For example, I'm pretty chill with everything that's going on. That doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. It's just I'm doing my part to, of course, stay safe and to not do anything crazy that could jeopardize my health or anyone else's, at that matter. But I'm not letting it consume me. Life is going on, but she's consumed.
How so?
So, like, she's like a church-going, God-fearing woman, which is totally cool, and that works for her, which is great. To each his own. I just don't feel the need to pray before every move.
Can you give us an example?
I can give you a few. She prayed for health and for safety when she took my temperature at the door, which is, I can understand if that's who you are. But then she also prayed for a safe and germ-free experience, which is, a little much. And then she prayed for a clean food and drink. And then she prayed before she hugged me. And then she prayed as I walked to my car for a safe trip home for encounters with infected people. And I'm not positive about this, but I think I even heard her praying while I was in the bathroom so that I would fully disinfect myself. Like, and it's very sweet, like, really.
Well, what was it? Was it like a bow your head, close your eyes moment of prayer, or was it praise the Lord Jesus, let him wash his hands real good?
No, it was bowing your head and praying, like, totally solemn doing it. It wasn't like, I didn't feel like I was at like a Baptist church or anything with like music playing, but it was still like, it was a little intense. I'm not religious, so it was a lot.
Okay.
That's interesting.
And it's cool if you're religious.
Yeah. So, I mean, I do have friends and I have had this experience before where I would go to socialize with someone and I've actually walked into someone's house, and before we kind of sit down and start socializing, how about a quick prayer before we get started? Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity to hang out with my friends
for us to gather
Jenn
and be
Tim,
amongst
for us to
those that we
gather
love and care.
Let this be an edifying, fulfilling, uplifting experience for all of us.
But there was one, right? Not 16.
Right. Or it might be like before we sit down and eat,
Sure.
in a case like that. But I don't think I've ever experienced it more than once, unless there was something specific that needed to be addressed that someone in the group felt they needed prayer for.
Mm-hmm.
But that's interesting to me. So, Marissa, you've been incredibly
Nice.
quiet. Yes, nice. Yes. Through this explanation. Thank you for being a good listener. And what are your thoughts about what Luke had to say?
Well, I asked him if it would be okay if I said a prayer in the beginning. I mean, you said it was fine. Luke, you said you seemed cool with that. So
Yeah, you're right. But I thought you meant one prayer and not the whole night.
So
I find it interesting that the subject of religion never came up prior to the two of you getting together. If that's such a big part of her life,
it may just be automatic, right? Maybe she doesn't even think about it.
Yeah. I mean, are you looking for someone who is aligned with you
Spiritually?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but I don't see myself as like overly spiritual. I just feel like I'm just,
Hey, it does not hurt to ask, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Why? Yeah. It does not hurt to ask the Lord,
Why
I'm
not?
talking about, in every single moment for a little help and a little guidance and a little safety.
Sure. Use all the help we can get.
Exactly, that's how I feel.
Yeah, and I feel bad saying that because, once again, you're super nice. I really did enjoy the conversation that we had and everything. It's just, I kind of felt like I went to church after our date. No offense.
I mean, I didn't think I was being that over the top about it, but
You may have even not even realized you were doing it. If it's a huge habit of yours.
honestly, I don't think that I did. When you said that I did it that many times, I was surprised.
And once again, that's fine. Like, there's someone, I'm sure you're doing this all with the best intentions. It's just, for someone that's not religious, it's kind of weird when you're around someone that's praying because you don't know how they feel about you and you're not really doing it. And I'm not participating in it. It's just kind of happening to me. So
I doubt there's any judgment there, Luke. Am I wrong, Marissa?
No, I wasn't judging. It wasn't like that. I mean, it was more for me than anything anyway. I mean,
right.
A habit.
All right. Well, it is what it is. Luke, thank you for coming on. And Marissa, thank you for putting yourself out there and coming on Second Date Update.
Yeah, thank you guys for letting us get to the bottom of it.
To air it all out.
Yeah. Best of luck to you both.
Thanks.
And stay healthy, you guys.
Thank you.
Will
Thank
do.
you. Thanks,
Good luck, you guys.
Be careful.
Thank you.
I'll say a prayer for you.
Bye.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Angie's List is now Angie, A-N-G-I, and caring for your home just got easier. Whether you need help with routine maintenance or a dream remodel, Angie makes it easy to see reviews, compare quotes, and connect with top local pros who can get the job done right. Plus, you could see upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. No phone tag, just the work you need done at a time that works for you. Angie's got your to-do list covered from start to finish. Book your next home project today at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.